Okay, I think we get it by now. If you're looking for a peaceful getaway, Whiterun is not the spot for your next vacation. Okay, any normal top 5 most annoying NPCs in Skyrim list is going to make it quite clear just how many annoying people there are in this city. I mean, whether they're telling you they're gonna fight you, or that you like to lick the Jarl's boots, or basically that you're stupid, or even that you don't get to the Cloud District very often, the people here can quickly get on your nerves. So instead, I want to focus on people outside the city. So today, I will be listing the 5 most annoying characters who don't live in Whiterun. Let's get into it. Starting off with number 5, I'll give you a hint. This is a female. All right, she owns a shop. Now, this shop may look bright from the outside, but it is darker inside than one suspected. All right, she has the ability to alter your appearance without the use of magicka. Oh, that was the one right there, I swear. Okay, and lastly, when you meet her, it's as though there are 2 of her in one place. Yes, I am of course talking about Endri in Solitude, who owns the shop Radiant Raiment and has a similarly uptight sister, Tari. But Endri has very little patience for other people, and because her shop is one of the best clothing stores in the whole province, well, she can get away with being nasty without it really affecting business all that much. This is why when you first talk to her, she says, "Oh, let me just drop everything to help you." I don't mind. Really? Even though she wasn't doing anything before that. And once you leave the conversation, she says, "Finally." Even though you're financing her life, you can't help but feel like a burden around her. That's uncomfortable. Her sister's a little bit better, just in the sense that when she insults you, at least she's trying to help. So when she says you look like crap, she doesn't want you looking like crap when you go to the Blue Palace. That makes sense. Okay, I'll get something. Huh? What do you think? Eye patch. Number 4, we have an orc. This orc is a male. He's willing to give away his money to those in need, as long as he gets far more in return. You can never find him alone for the purpose of his safety. What else? He makes the people around him very uncomfortable, although he's on this list, so obviously he would. And lastly, he lives inside a rock. Okay, Patrick. But for this, I'm talking about Mogrul in Solstheim. Right? He's a loan shark, so he'll give someone a loan of money, but then he'll put a crazy interest rate on it, which usually puts them in bad debt trying to pay him back. He's got a bodyguard with him at all times, and he happens to live in Ravenrock. But the first time you see him, it's in the Retching Netch, and he's in an argument with Geldis. Geldis wants him out because he knows he's a crook, but he won't go. Mogrul literally says, "I'm not asking you if I can stay, I'm telling you." And once he says that, Geldis is silent. That's the effect he has on people, so you can imagine no one in Ravenrock really likes him that much. But finally, you go over to him, you speak to him, and he's telling you to stay out of his way, that if you owe him money and you don't pay up, that you're going to end up hurt. He's the king of awkward threats. Like, there's one line where he says, "I can tell you don't like me. Well, guess what? I don't give a damn." He's like that kid in school whose shirt says, "I don't age, I just level up." But to make him more annoying, there's a quest where he claims that you owe him 1,000 gold on behalf of Drovis Relvi. And no matter what you say, you can't get out of it. You can intimidate him to knock it down to 500, but that's still 500, so I have a cunning plan. You kill him. You just kill him. Number 3, we don't have a man. We also don't have a woman. I don't really know what this classifies as, so we're just going to leave it at that. It has a very good memory. It also has been nicknamed the Woodland Man, which by the way, I did not know that. I've definitely never heard of someone refer to him as this. Okay, but I will say he, just because that's what other people are saying. He is neither good nor evil. And lastly, when you speak to him, it's hard not to look into his eyes. That's right, I am talking about Hermaeus Mora, the Daedric Prince of Knowledge. He's got powers that have been both helpful and destructive throughout time, and he's basically a fat blob of eyeballs and tentacles. Hard not to look at. Now, his personality alone might not actually be annoying, especially for the fact that he's very unlike other NPCs from the game, which could actually make him very interesting to interact with. The trouble is when you've already played the game more than once. This is because he's the slowest talker in the game, and you can't skip any of his dialogue. So even though you already know what he's going to say, you have to listen to it a second, and a third, and a fourth, and a fifth, and not a sixth, because what are you doing playing through Skyrim 6 times? I mean, I love it, but damn, dude. Number 2, we have a woman. She is not a Jarl, although she does act like one. She has little sympathy for other people, even for her own family. She wields a maul in her right hand, but no shield in her left. All right, and lastly, she's the best person to get drunk with, and also the worst person. If you got it, good for you. I am talking about Maven Blackbriar. She had her own son imprisoned. That's what I was talking about, although not without good reason, really. Her right-hand man is Maul. See what I did there? And because her family runs the meadery, she has all the booze you could ever ask for. It's definitely not worth asking for it, though. But because the meadery does well, she's got a lot of money, so she can influence political leaders, as well as resourceful or dangerous groups like the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood. All of this power goes where? Directly to her head. So she treats everyone like they're below her. I mean, the first time you talk to her, she says you make stupid observations. If she's anywhere near a beggar, it's not to give them money, but to say, get away from me, you filthy woman. You agree to do a job for her, and all she does is doubt that you're ever going to get it done. So, yeah, dealing with Maven is always difficult. Which is why I drink Hunting Brew, because I'm not a chum. And quickly before number 1, we have an honorable wifem. Just kidding. And number 1, we have a man. This man is nowhere, and yet he is everywhere. I don't know if that's true, but I definitely wanted to say it, because it sounds nice. It sounds poetic. Okay, so maybe scratch that last one. He's just a man. Okay, guess! No, but his appearance changes over time, and may very well be different the next time you see him. He is not your friend, but he often speaks with the friends that you do have. And lastly, the city guard don't seem to be bothered by his presence. I am of course talking about the courier, or should I say couriers. He's nowhere specific, but can be found everywhere. It's always a man, but sometimes they look different. You don't know him very well, but he's always going to give you a letter from a friend. And you can attack him all you want, and the guards just don't care. But he could be, theoretically, the most annoying character in all of Skyrim. Just because he's the only one who seeks you out, no matter where you are. And if you don't want to talk to him, you have to actively run away from him until he eventually disappears. But he'll be back. You just don't know when. He literally makes you afraid to use your Thume out in public because someone somewhere witnessed it and is like, Courier, you need to tell the Dragonborn that I witnessed that. So the majority of the time you know exactly what he's going to give you, even if you don't want it. You're just like, I'm good, guy. I'm good. I'm finding these shouts just fine. Yes, I know. It is nice of him. I know. But maybe just drop the letters off at my house in Whiterun. Like, you know that I live there. Because he's just going to get himself killed trying to fight these dragons with me. And there you have it, the 5 most annoying characters who don't live in Whiterun. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And down below, please tell me, is there someone else you'd like to add to this list? Alright, thank you very much for watching. I know, it's weird to have a list like this and not include, you know, him. But, that's what he would want, though, us talking about him, you know what I mean? That's the kind of ego that he's got, so I'm not even going to mention it. Just, nope. Nazim.